Hi, Bosse-Smith here from the Total You, where your entire life matters. I think I've said it already, but I'm saying again, you've got to watch season 4 of The Chosen. And if for some reason you've been living under a rock and haven't seen anything, you can stream the whole entire series on Amazon Prime. And I tell you, season 4, have some tissues handy. Wow, very heavy stuff. If you're familiar with the story of Jesus, it's progressing along. And this particular season is dealing with heavy subjects as death and then, of course, grief and loss. And 2 conversations in particular really touched me. One is when he's talking to Matthew, and of course Matthew and Simon had a very volatile relationship. Matthew was a tax collector and really put the screws to Simon and his family, almost to the point of imprisonment. So there's some hurts there for Simon in particular, right? But the hurt goes back the other way because then Simon's been very mean to Matthew as a result. So the question is, who hurt who first? And it's a powerful conversation Jesus has with Matthew. And you can see it in his eyes when it sinks into him. Wow, I never apologized. And here's the thing. The apology is for our own repentance. It's acknowledgement of our wrong. That's it. What the other person does with this acknowledgement is really up to them. And of course, we seek forgiveness, but that ultimately is a gift that the other person will choose to or choose not to give us. Really incredible stuff of the human condition, of stubbornness that can fill both parties. And then all of a sudden you don't know who wronged who first, but somebody's got to make the first step. And in any instance, no matter if you were offended or the offender, you can't go wrong by repenting your own part of that. The second thing is when Jesus is sitting down with Andrew, and they had sustained a huge loss and are upset, yet they find themselves sharing stories about the person. I don't need to tell you, you'll probably know the story. And some laughter kicks in. And then all of a sudden Andrew goes, wait, should we be doing this? Is this inappropriate? Is this disrespectful? And I love what Jesus says. That the deeper the love, the fuller the heart is. Laughter and tears go hand in hand. And I can attest this in my own family. I've been to so many funerals, so much death. And yet somehow in my family, we would find ourselves laughing and sharing positive, wonderful memories about the person we've lost. Because they really are both sides of the same coin. You can't love somebody without having some joy. And so it's very common and very natural when you're feeling sad to also remember the good. And I think the more we have our faith and we know where those people are, we can experience that joy a little sooner. And the bottom line for grief is that there is no right or wrong way. There's no shoulds. It's different for everybody. There's different stages, phases, and steps. I'm still, 3 weeks out from losing my Kuma, and I'm astounded what triggers, what little thing. I'll find myself talking to Kuma, because I did all the time, even when he couldn't hear me anymore. And then I'm like, oh, he's not here. But he is. He's in my spirit. He's in my heart. And that's where we can really embrace that with our loved ones, to know that we truly never lose them. And when we share the same faith, we will see them again. So, you've got to check out The Chosen Season 4, but have some tissues handy. This is Bosse-Smith. Let's stay fit, healthy, and let's stay connected.